Today, we're going to go play some baseball. Wait, what? So today, like I said, we're going to go play some baseball with this. Now, hopefully, if you have just a little understanding of sports in general, you know that this is a golf club. And to use this for baseball would not be smart. Why would this not be smart? Well, I'm not saying you couldn't. It'd be hard to hit the baseball coming at you. But even if you hit it, this isn't exactly built for, hitting a 70, 80, 90 mile an hour baseball that's coming at you. It's going to snap in half. And guess what? You're probably going to think, well, what a scam. This baseball bat, this doesn't work. Baseball is the worst game ever. Why are people using it? It's not going to make any sense to you. And that's what happens a lot with charts. People use charts how they're not supposed to be used. If you use a golf club how it's not supposed to be used, aka in the sport of baseball, you're going to be severely disappointed with this. You're going to think it's a scam. You're going to think, what a ripoff. This doesn't work. And when you use charts in the same fashion, that's what has happened and happens to a lot of people. Now, how does this happen within the world of charts? It happens, people use a chart and they think, you know what, it's a crystal ball. It's going to predict the future. It's going to tell me the future. And then when it doesn't, charts are a scam. Charts don't work. Charts are, it's just all one massive joke. They don't work. They don't predict the future. Well, when you're using a golf club to try to hit a baseball, you're going to be disappointed in the results. Charts are the same way, and this can be applied to many things, but the sad part is a lot of times it works like this. You go into some sort of store, hey, I want to get into baseball. Give me something that's going to really help me excel in baseball. And the salesperson hands you a golf club and says, you know what? If you use this for baseball, you're going to get great results. In fact, it's going to be easy. It's just going to be crazy. The statistics you're going to put up, it's going to be a thing of beauty. So then the person takes it, goes and uses it, and you know the rest of the story. Well, this doesn't work. What a scam. And that's what people do a lot with charts. Trust me. It would be so much easier for me to sit here as somebody that does sell training courses to say, you know what? Charts are a great tool to predict the future. You want to know what's going to happen? Use charts. They're a great crystal ball. And that's what a lot of people do. Now, whether they're doing it intentionally or not, I'm pretty sure they're doing it intentionally, but they sit there and try to portray charts as a crystal ball, that they're going to tell the future. And then that gets people jaded. It turns people bitter towards charts. It turns people jaded towards me. Because obviously I do sell training courses, but I'm here to tell you, they don't tell the future. Nothing tells the future. Whether it's fundamentals, whether it's reading the stars, whether it's charts, there is no such thing as the holy grail in the world of the markets. Or in other words, being able to tell the future. I mean, if there was a way to tell the future, the markets wouldn't work because, well, that would just, be kind of the circular logic. Well, then everybody would do it, and therefore it's just a mess. So don't take charts as a tool to use the future or to predict the future. Now, what are charts? How do charts actually work? I'm not going to get super involved. I'm just going to make a statement. But if you want to see a good little example of how charts work, then I've done another video which we'll put on the screen and put in the link in the description box below. And the title of that video is How Charts Actually Work. Actually work being the key part of that title. But charts are a tool to manage the unknown. Now, again, I realize manage the unknown is not nearly as attractive as charts are a tool to predict the unknown. But that's how they're used. Charts are a tool that you need to have in your toolbox to help manage the unknown. That's what charts are. That's how charts actually work. Again, watch that video for more details. But don't go grabbing a golf club, grabbing the impression of charts as predicting the future, and then going and playing baseball. You're going to be disappointed and you're going to be pretty bitter. So if you're one of those people that has always kind of been told, or maybe you're under the impression that charts predict the future, that's just not how it works. And it sucks that I have to say that, because I really should just say that charts are a great tool to predict the future. And if you buy my course, then you're going to be able to predict the future. You're going to be able to work like 5 minutes a day. You're going to make thousands of dollars. You're going to be able to, trade from some, Buddhist temple in Taiwan. I totally just made that up. But point here being, that's an easy sales pitch. That's why a lot of people sit there and say that. But that's just not how it works. So if you're going to go play baseball, grab a baseball bat. If we're going to go play golf, well, grab this. But don't blame the tool if you're not using it how it should be used. And depending on how you arrived at how it should be used, whether it's somebody telling you or you just assuming that, well, then fix your thought process. Charts are a tool to manage the unknown, not predict the future.